And so we asked ChatGPT, show us the top jobs that will be replaced by AI and the probability of that occurring. So let's put a percentage on it. And it gave us a top 10 list of what those would be. One or two of those, I'm kind of surprised.
Caveat though, GPT-4 can still be wrong, but confidently wrong.
Remember, GPT-4 and ChatGPT is based on the data that's in its model only. And so it's not that it's wrong, it's that it interpreted the data that it has, which is not perfect.
Correct.
Wrong. But most of these, it's going to be hard to say that, especially that top 5. First of all, a telemarketer, if you're going into the job market and saying, I want to be a telemarketer, where I'm going to call people on a phone and expect them to answer and I'm going to sell them something. That's a telemarketer, right?
Yeah.
That job's gone.
As somebody who's been a type of telemarketer before, I don't think you choose to be in that job.
That's right.
I think that's just where you wind up.
Yeah, and the fact is the ability to chat in different ways and definitely in an automated way is going to completely probably get rid of the telemarketer, and nobody's probably complaining about that. The people doing the telemarketing and the people that are being solicited are happy that one will go away.
So from a telemarketer perspective, sitting in front of your computer with an auto dialer, not fun.
Yeah, I can see that. So that's number 1. I'm good with that. Data entry clerks, I think we're all pretty certain that if it's on a piece of paper, you don't need somebody to type that in for you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Easy enough. Insurance underwriters. We have a lot of insurance companies that have headquarters or regional headquarters here in the area. State Farm has a big one. That's a lot of people that are employed there. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah. Underwriters, it makes sense though, because underwriting is just making sure that a loan underwriter makes sure that the loan fits all the criteria, and if something's missing, they're like the quality control before it actually gets submitted. And so that makes a lot of sense, because you want to have somebody, or you want to have something as close to 100% accurate as possible, and AI can be more accurate than a person, and that sucks for people. In this case. And so I'm not going to jump into it right now, but at the end, I want to come back around to this has changed for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that we understand, we're not talking about people losing their jobs lightly. But also it's not just people losing their jobs. There's a lot of change in the types of jobs coming up. And so what you do now is not what you're going to do in the future, but it'll be adjacent to it, but working with AI.
Yeah. And I think somebody said it best to me. It's, the person, AI is not going to replace you, but you will be replaced by somebody using AI. Yeah, and that's going to be a hard one. So on the list also, we've got, after insurance underwriters, payroll clerks, bank tellers. What are your thoughts on those two?
Maybe payroll clerks, yes. Bank tellers, not so much, because I think the only reason bank tellers exist right now is to keep old people company.
You're right. That's a customer service representative at that point.
It's a human being that needs to sit in the seat to maintain business and quality, or not quality, but experience and culture.
Yeah, and that goes to the ones that are kind of surprising to me on this list, which includes receptionist, retail, cashiers, and then customer service representatives. I think the customer service representative is because ChatGPT or chatbots can replace them, and that makes sense.
Customer service and customer support, totally different story. You can absolutely do that with AI. Chatbots can be tier 1, meaning that they can, what's your issue? Is it something I can easily pull from a knowledge base? Is it a status that I can easily pull from a piece of software? But then tier 2 escalations, which we answer tier 2 from the very beginning, because we're selling an experience and it costs more because of that. And so we go to market with that. If you want a person to answer the phone and resolve your issue, this is what you do. But that doesn't mean that we're not also going to start adding AI to the thing too, because we can have that AI touch for a lot of different customers that are money focused. But if you're experience focused, then you pay a premium and you get the other service. And there's room for both to exist at the same time, and it can even be blended. So you can have a deployment or a support service that's partially AI and partially people. But even with the AI piece, there's jobs around that because they've got to build and maintain the knowledge base that the AI draws from and make sure that when the AI is answering questions that it's actually correct.
Makes complete sense.